Yes, good evening, brothers and sisters. God bless every one of you as you watch my video. God bless you. God bless you. Thank you. The Christmas is approaching. God bless every one of you for creating time to come and watch my video. God will bless you guys. Don't hesitate to subscribe to Ogele TV on YouTube. Please, brothers and sisters, always do that. As you do it, God will bless you. Ogele TV on YouTube. Please, brothers and sisters, I beg, make una go to subscribe. Don't hesitate to subscribe. Don't hesitate to follow me on my YouTube. Mr. Chris, God bless you, sir. You are welcome to the show.
Thank you so much. How's what you doing?
I'm okay. I'm cool.
Thank you. Thanks your head.
We are getting better now, so we thank God for everything. We are back on feet, so it's like that. Sometimes all these virus go try make them waste somebody down, but when you take proper care of yourself, you overcome it.
Exactly.
Let me first and foremost just be on the line. Just give me two minutes. Let me share the video first. Just be on the line. Be on the line.
I'm with you.
So how is Benin generally? How is everybody over there?
In fact, no thanks to BEDC. BEDC have wreaked the worst havoc in the 21st century against the innocent two people, against the innocent Nigerians. One of the demonic projects ever executed by this administration, this meter they just brought in now. I also believe that hard time doesn't last. There was a woman called Funke. Nobody ever thought her tenure would come to an end. One of the most tribal women ever this country ever produced. One of the most ruthless human beings this country ever produced. But a time came, she was thrown out of that office. So until the people realize how important it is for them to speak in one voice, they will come to remain in this situation we find ourselves today. You can't make use of light in Benin. It's a problem. It has become a problem. There is light, but you cannot access the light. It's expensive. It's only made for the rich. Even the rich, they're also crying now. So I don't know what the people, what they actually want and what the government is going to do about this new tariff they just brought in. Some parts of the city don't have light at all. While the BDC, they are concentrating on a particular area and they are making that area and the people are crying over the new meter they just brought in now. But the question we need to ask ourselves, of all this money that is being siphoned by BDC, the take home of an average worker with BDC, in fact, they can't even make use of the meter. That's the most painful aspect of it. They can't. They can't. If you work with BDC, I don't know the level at which they operate, but I'm also very convinced that they can't pay the NEPA bill or the BDC bill. They can't. They can't. They've caused a lot of problem, a lot of commotion among people who have lived in peace over the years as a result of this meter they just brought in. And nobody is speaking. The government wouldn't speak, some institutions would speak, some individual who probably God are blessed through their charismatic level, they can't speak against what BDC is doing. Oh, what they say, our government get light, or government just give us light. And most especially those who are privileged to be in the government. Government is always subsidizing everything they are doing. But what's the fate of the common man on the streets? What's their fate? Christmas is here, New Year is here. How will the people survive? How is the people going to live? How will people stock their food? So I don't know what the government is doing about all these things. BDC have created a very huge problem for the people. You can't make use of electricity as I speak with you now. If you come to my house now, I won't allow you to charge your phone. It has gotten to that level. I won't allow you to charge your phone in my house because I will assume that charging your phone for the next 45 minutes probably must have taken over 1,100, maybe 100 away from my recharge card. So I will tell you, we don't remove the fuse. That's the situation we are today. So I also urge you guys who are into this social media, it's not all about politics. It's all about the welfare of the people. How far has the government been able to protect the lives of the people? We have government who is careless, who doesn't care about the people. Their sole aim is how much can they loot? How many hotels can they build at the Federal Capital Territory? How many filling stations can they build? Because these are areas where they invest their money. They can't invest in any responsible sector. They only they build pure water factory, build a motor park, and these are things they invest their money. So I don't know what they feel and how the people feel about this new tariff and this new meter they just brought in. When you go to NEPA office now or the BDC office now, you see countless number of cartons everywhere. Fine, it was good, a very good project, but the government would have looked for a way to reduce this cost. The cost is much. The cost is much. I was in the Barbie Salon, I think some 3 days back now, so we're just discussing. Then we're also complaining. I say, okay, let's try this thing and let's see how it works. You should know the size of this GP tank now. He said they just, I think, about 1,000 or thereabout. He said before that tank got to at least half of it, 1,000 was already blown off. Now, so if in a day now they decide to pump 2 times in a day or 3, let me say 30 days, every day they pump one drum. Automatically at the end of the month they have pumped with about 30,000, 31,000. How will they survive? How will they be able to live? The government is not aware of what the ordinary man feel on the street. They will tell you, I'm a grassroots politician. Who told you are a grassroots politician? You are creating problem for the people. You are making people feel uncomfortable. The only area the ordinary man in Nigeria was benefiting was just this so-called dirty BDC, this satanic BDC. The only area they give light to, constant light to, is Ihobo, where they have their gas plant and the rest of them. It's somewhere around Ring Road, New Benin. Every other part of it, they don't give them light. People in New Benin, they are crying. People in Ring Road, they are crying over this meter and the tariff they just brought in. So I don't know what the government is doing and what the government tend to do to help cushion this situation the people just find themselves.
Yeah, I heard your statement, my brother. Thank you very much for that little illustration there. But the only thing I just want to be telling you guys as a Nigerian is just to be patient, because why? You know why I say patience? You know, sometimes I'm sick and tired of talking about Nigeria. Yeah, because the people you are even clamoring for, most of them, they see something that is going to blind their eye. They are still pushing themselves into that place. So it means they are not ready for a change. If they are ready for a change, we will know when the time comes, because they are the ones suffering it too. You now know that God has blessed you a little. The little you can afford for your family, you can do it. But there are some people, they can't do anything for their family, even for themselves, talk less of family. So those are the same people that will still be saying 2027 is not negotiable. When you are in bondage, when your destiny has been sealed up with some group of people, some few group. Even BDC you are even talking about, the state government is ashamed now. You know they are owing them debt. They could not even pay. To go back to Osoma Power Plant, there's not a big deal to the state government. I had it. The state governor is ashamed now, because they say it's not everything you must be politicized. You want to say Obaseki is an evil man, everything you want to nickname Obaseki. Obaseki that brings Osoma Power Plant as a private sector. Obaseki is an avenue to help the state to grow in terms of power. Now the government withdraw from Osoma Power Plant, they go to BDC. Now the government is even owing almost about 300 million. They could not pay.
Now, let me remind you of something. If there is any means through which you can put a call across to Mr. Commissioner for Environment, I think they need to ask him a question. Now, there's a Coca-Cola.
I have his number. That one, listen to me. It's Okpebholo government that have commissioner without no portfolio. No commission. If you look at the structure of Edo State today now, there is no functions of commissioner in the state. They're not working. If you go around all those roads, all those federal road, Okpebholo is doing, it's already one working around everywhere now. Have you seen commissioner doing any project in Edo State? The answer is no. The man just give them, say you are commissioner of this, you are commissioner. At the end of the month, you pay them salary. That's all. They have no portfolio. Nothing. Okay, tell me, Washington is the commissioner of environment and water resources. Is our brother is from the same local government. We are from the same local government. Tell me one project you've seen Washington flagging on. Tell me,
yes, I personally would not put a call across to Washington because I'm not so interested in whatever they are doing there. But let me remind you of something that is going on now. Now, if you go to Enya, there's a place called Enya. There's a Coca-Cola plant there. Now, for every production company, they have a waste. And somehow there's a way they also manage their waste and the rest of them. Now, not quite long, I told you I went to Ekboma. I drove through Lucky Way down to somewhere around Ramat Park, down to where I was going to. Now, I saw something. I thought it was maybe electricity or gas pipeline they were constructing. When you are going to, how do I put it now? When you are driving through Lucky Way, is by the left-hand side of the road. I saw they were kind of drilling the ground there, trying to kind of put in a kind of pipe. And I asked the question because I drove through that place 2 times, and I asked the question, "What be this thing? What are they doing here?" They said it's Coca-Cola. The community, the host community where the plant is located, I think the community have protested against the waste that is being generated by Coca-Cola, and they no longer wanted to deposit their waste within their community. They should take it away. Now there is a construction ongoing from Enya via Lucky Way down to Ikboba River. They are taking the waste to Ikboba River. So I wanted the Commissioner for Environment, Commissioner for Health to explain how important that waste is to the people, and why should the government allow Coca-Cola to direct, because people make use of Ikboba River. The government cannot provide water. Some people, some communities drink from that Ikboba River. So now the government have permitted Coca-Cola to take their waste from Enya down to Ikboba River. I think you can help do that investigation to find out where exactly they are taking it to. But I'm aware that they are taking it to Ikboba River. How would they deposit the waste from Coca-Cola on the Ikboba River? People drink from that water. That water is used for so many reasons, serving so many purposes for different people. But I don't know why the government of Edo State should allow such evil to take place under the watch of Okpebholo. So it is an alleged. What I am saying now, I'm only alleging the government, but I think those in the authority have a better answer to give to this thing I'm just talking about now.
Yeah, thank you, Chris. That is not the main topic today. The main topic today is.
Yes, I'm only just trying to add something which I just feel probably is not fair.
We'll come back to that area later in the day, but we are going to emphasize on Edo leaders first. But you see, we are talking about political space in the state. First and foremost, Mr. Clifford and Mr. Evans, God bless both of you that came to this platform today. I want to beg you. He get one of our brother. Since then, I'm not physically sound. When the guy need laptop, I don't put the account number here for several occasions. It's not good the way one they treat me for here. I know they happy at all. Wanna be my fans. At least more support our brother. If anything they want to take support my brother, don't put them for the comment section. If not to send the account number direct to your WhatsApp, I will send it to you. Send me your WhatsApp number. I will send it to you. Clifford, you are very good fans of me. Mr. Evans, please make me see straight body. I beg me. I don't say no me work the money for now. Christmas they corner, brother. Chris day here. At least they see Christmas rice, Christmas cola, Christmas month. You not go still do for her. Now money till they buy data. At least you're gonna stay with us for here 2-3 hours. At least we all enjoy the service of this man. We will see use our church mind. Mr. Timothy need laptop. I don't sing these things almost 1 month. I don't say if that platform where for the do saga. The money that one person go just bring and come out. You go say, bros, go buy them for that. But I know say everybody they hustle. Nothing is too big, nothing is too small. Me, I know they task anybody. So that one is aside. My brother, there is a cry. I don't wear utumela to Sokoko. Obo. Because this video today, yes. Yeah, Mr. Clifford, I'm not laughing. I'm not. Yeah. You need to do something. You are very important in this platform. You need to do something. So what I'm saying is that this broadcast today is going to be Edo and broken English because it concerns Edo particularly, Edo South. The way they have humiliated themselves. Okay, sir. Thank you, my brother, Mr. Clifford. God bless you. They can see the super chat me. You don't reach 1 month, I never see super chat. So now that one is aside. There is a video that is trending. EJ Agbonanyima came out and cried over 3 ambassadorial slots on Lagos State. Oshomole take everything to Edo North. The 3 ambassadors that Tinubu appointed now, all 3 of them is from Edo North. Before anything, my brother, I want you to listen to this video of EJ Agbonanyima. He's an Edo man. He was a former member of House of Rep.
I remain Honorable Yozuwa Johnson Agbonanyima, popularly called EJ. I'm from Edo State, an APC member. I want to bring to the attention of our leaders, my dear amiable President, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Senator Bola Ahmed Tinubu, GCFR, my dear wonderful Governor, distinguished Senator Monday Okpebholo, the Executive Governor of Edo State, and other leaders of our great party, APC. Let me say that the appointment of ambassadors from Edo State have been long-sided without showing federal character, where the 3 nominees designates are all from one senatorial zone, Edo North, where the majority, Edo South, that carried the majority of population and voting records, nothing to write home about. This is unacceptable. Our people are not happy about it. In every problem, there's a solution. I am appealing to our dear leaders, our president, our governor, to please look into this matter urgently. Because our people are talking. Some doesn't have the mind to come out, but they are talking everywhere. But I believe, for me, I want us to come together stronger than ever. Because I am part of this party. I'm a member of this party. I'm a faithful member, and all of you out there are all faithful and loyalists of this great party.
Yeah, thank you very much.
That are highly qualified to be nominated or be appointed as an ambassador designate. But it is on record as of today, all the ambassadors nominated are all from one senatorial zone. This is an aberration, unacceptable. It is appalling and disheartening. As a party loyalist, I believe there must be fair share. Edo South deserve to be remembered at this particular time. Because time will come when we need everybody to come together to vote and support our own. Let us now think back that this decision that have been taken can be amended. I want to thank those watching. I pray to God Almighty that Nigeria should be among the leading. Hello, I remain Honorable.
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Chris. Before you comment on that video, you have listened to it. Edo Azze, Yawaze Duma, Vena. EJ Agbonanyima, yes, yeah, we appreciate you working for having that courage to come out. But I'm telling you today, from next year, January, we, the Edo in diaspora, if you guys at home is guaranteed Tinubu that Tinubu will win Edo State, Tinubu will lose Edo State. Edo State will be the first state that Tinubu will lose. We will do everything by team. We that live in diaspora. We will tell you guys, we have 70% of the voice of the voters in Edo. Tinubu will never win Edo. Go take it or you like it. It will be like free for an eye. Oh, yeah, when I get television on my clear, God bless you, Mr. Israel. God bless you, sir. Oh, yeah, when I get television, no my clear, we the Edos in diaspora, the mini well Edos in diaspora must rise up to fight against you, hoodlums and criminals from Edo South. Because why? You people you are claiming majority. Who tell you you guys are majority? We are minority. We should stop deceiving ourselves with majority. We are minority. Edo North is the majority. Who tell you that will be majority? Who tell you Diagonahima? Say those are the majority. We are not majority because you guys have sold us out. Because you guys, Oshiomhole that came from nowhere, not decide what happened in Edo. Even when Pastor came out for the first time to become a governor of Edo State, Oshiomhole was still the same man that destroyed Pastor, killed Pastor political career. Instead, you guys are crying out. Ambassador appointment went to Edo North. All of them will go to Edo North because you guys are not ashamed of yourself. You guys are not ashamed of yourself. If you guys are ready to really govern Edo State, who is Okpebholo to be a governor? We can provide governors till the world we end. We will decide who is to rule us. We will decide who is to govern us. Instead, you are claiming majority. Who tell us to be majority? Who not be minority? Oshiomhole has made you guys to be minority. You guys will continue to be suffer under Oshiomhole. But we are coming to tell Oshiomhole we own the states. We diaspora are coming to unite. We will Tinubu know himself. He knows he cannot win Edo. He knows. I just pity Okpebholo. One Okpebholo going to make noise for social media. They talk say 2.5 million. When the time don't right, Oshiomhole going to Okpebholo and the cronies going to say Edo people, they are different people. Now this our social media will tell mobilize our people for home. They don't go vote for APC. APC must be rejected in Edo. That's why you guys should know that Tinubu does not recognize any one of you. Tinubu does not know whether you guys are existing because they don't give us assignment. Make we fight Obaseki. Obaseki is an ex-governor. Now be the assignment where don't know people give Oshiomhole give una. Make una they fight with my brother. Now so we still do the same as those youth people. We destroy the Igbenedion. Now we use our mouth to destroy the Igbenedion. Now we still use our mouth. Stay finish Obaseki. Oshiomhole is one of the biggest criminal Edo State has ever produced as a governor. But Oshiomhole can't use Edo people against Edo people. If you see the people that is fighting Obaseki today, it's Edo people. Me, I was among the people. But you get where you go do something rich, you go still use your sense. You go still use your head. Say, why they fight my brother? When I see why not good, maybe they fight your brother. When I see what they cause, when I never see any cry. Now small now I don't see so. Oshiomhole go make all of them to be house boy. One man from here no more. A community is not up to my village. He is coming from that cave to come and decide for Edo people. They say no, they call ourselves talking about only a money man take me man nickname me man. On a okio back, on a okio, on a okio na. Oshiomhole has caused commotion between Edo people, and Edo people is still worshiping Oshiomhole. That is your own opinion. But who want make a dope person? No matter my brother, this comment, my brother, Mr. Newman, no matter anything, I have your money, it's Oshiomhole state. Even that's why Oshomole go be for Yanom openly. Oshomole is supposed to be in jail if Nigeria is not a corrupt country. We also want to work that money, take build that mansion, that edifice where Oshomole they stay for Yanom. What I'm not saying about also when I go Oshomole. Oshomole is supposed to be in jail. Only that has the Oshomole bought publicly. We are saying Obaseki is bad. Can you prove one Obaseki investment not doing it to Yahoo? But the Oshomole house is being built by your money. What am I going? So until those people stop fighting their own, we will continue regretting it. All we don't know. People don't know Edo people. He don't know us as Yema majority Mahi. People never know us as a majority. So, Mr. Chris, you have seen the video. What is your reaction?
Well, I can understand why E.J. Agbonajima is crying. E.J. Agbonajima is also a sellout.
Yes.
Yeah, he's a sellout. He got the support of PDP to become a member of the House of Rep. In less than the year, he already decamped and he left the party for just no reason. He was like Omono Bebe in the house. He did no input throughout his tenure. He's a man I know so well. Nothing good came out of his office. He just went there to make noise and came back home. And it's just like on the street today. Now, what am I saying? The people of Edo South, they should be patient. And whatever problem you are seeing politically today, it is the handiwork of the former governor of Edo State, Lucky Gbeledion, Charles Idahosa, Ize Iyamu, just name them. They were the one that brought in Oshomole. And today, Oshomole is already an object fighting the people of Edo South. Oshomole never fight anybody from Edo North. He's only fighting the people of Edo South. Yes, you have answered what is E.J. Agbonajima. Edo South is never majority. They are never the majority. They have become minority. What we are seeing now is not strange to me politically. From 1999 in date, we've been involved in the local politics we are playing. We know what is happening here. When Aneni was made a minister, chairman, board of trustee of the then PDP, as one of the biggest political party in Africa then, he was just doing exactly what Oshomole is doing now. Oshomole copied some of the work, some of the negative work of Chief Tony Aneni. So Edo South have not been able to produce a leader that can stand and protect his people. Now, what am I trying to say? When Chief Tony Aneni became the chairman board of trustee, the people of Edo South constantly line up. Where are they going to? They are going to Uromi. They are going to Uromi. They want to go and beg for arms. They want to go and beg for an appointment. He was the one directing, correcting, doing everything politically. Then, now we never had any man from Edo South. The only two key people then, the two key actors then, they were just for themselves. The man whose son was the governor, and the man who probably, with just a little mobilization, they can do something funny. We thank them for what they have done. And those are today, they will pay for their foolishness. E.J. Agbonajima, he have not started crying, though. They have not started crying. The reason why he's crying now, if he was shortlisted, he will come out and cry. He will come out and cry. Now, Oshomole is in charge. The question we need to ask ourselves, where is Ize Iyamu? Where is Charles Idahosa? Those who claim to be leaders of the party, where are they? They should be the one protesting. They should be the one fighting. They should be the one fighting. Oshomole tactically is changing the narrative of the people of Edo North. Ordinarily, looking at the population of Edo South, one would have expected that it is only when we say, okay, go from Edo Central, Edo North, that is where they go. But today, Edo South control almost about 65% of the total vote cast in Edo State. Yet, they don't have a stake in Edo State politics because of the kind of leadership we have in Edo South. With just little peanuts, you can buy them over. Oh, just take a flight and come to Abuja. We want to see the media. They can go crazy for it. So we're already in for it. Oshomole, I know so well that hard time doesn't last. There was a man we used to call Chief Tony, and then he was a political oracle. He decided for the presidency. He decided to become the president. He decided to become a minister. He decided to become an ambassador. It was for a period of time. Today, that name is no longer there. That name is no longer there. And the system is changing by the day. It's changing by the day. The opportunity they have today, you see, the kind of politics we are playing today. I mock the vice president that went to the United Nations that was crying that Nigeria should be given a permanent seat. With all this nonsense, you think the Western country will be so stupid and allow Nigeria to become a permanent member or a vocal voice in the United Nations? It's not done like that. With the level of corruption in this country, no right-thinking leader, no right-thinking country will accept the leadership of Nigeria as far as the world is concerned. The world is watching Nigeria. The nonsense they are doing, what they are doing against their people. Oh, Shomole, let me tell you one thing. We saw how the present governor emerged in Edo State. People never thought, even himself, who is a governor today, never thought he would become the governor. But it was a few days too. Somebody already called me with, oh, why did me now? He's going to become the governor. You called me. I was in one of the wards in Uhuode. You were giving me a breakdown of what we may likely see. It wasn't prophetic. You did a survey, you got some information. I was closer to you. You were trying to pass the message to me. And I quickly called some persons who probably call themselves leader, who are supposed to be job men in the market as a wheelbarrow pusher and as a security. They found themselves as a leader within the political party. I said, look at what I heard. This information is raw. Let's think on how to tackle this situation. He said, they don't feel we don't put everything in place. I said, oh, in less than 24 hours, exactly what you said, we saw it. It happened exactly. Even when the captain came to one of the booths and was trying to kind of, do something, I said, no, officer, you don't do things like this. I spoke with him. I discussed. I said, this is my father's job. You can't fight on this, the civil government. We had a talk, and the man said, yes, with the way you speak now, I just have respect for you, but I must report to my boss. You know the nature of my job. I said, yes, I do appreciate, sir. No, we had a talk, and the young man left. The man that was involved, we did our best, even while the governor was trying to prevail over the situation. But the officer listened to me and said, yes, we must do something, but I must report back to my boss. So what am I trying to say? Oshomole have come to stay in the politics of Edo State. The only thing, my only advice for the people of Edo South, they should be patient for a while. His office cannot last forever. He was there yesterday. And I want to encourage the people of Edo South, Edo people in diaspora. They did it for Obaseki. Yes, Obaseki cannot build that for everybody. Obaseki cannot give a job to everybody. He has since completed his tenure as a two-time governor of the state. I saw how the people, Edo people in diaspora, how they mobilize their people. When Oshomole rose up, Oshomole is a minority as far as Edo State politics is concerned. Some persons, some individual who probably have benefited a lot from Oshomole, they connect with Oshomole, they fought Obaseki. But I love the Benin people, they made the statement, whether the cocoyam is good or bad, it should remain in the owner's band. They told one line, and Obaseki emerged victoriously. It didn't end there. Some individuals who are never satisfied, irrespective of what they get from the government and from individual, they started fighting with Obaseki. Yes, Obaseki has completed his tenure as a governor. He's no longer in the state. No matter the hardship, he can never be part of it. He was never born poor, and he can never be poor again. So he has since ruled the state, and he left the state for those who felt probably the state belongs to them. But the hardship that is coming out from APC-led government, the inability, the inefficiency of this present administration, the people are already feeling it. I'm aware during the days of Obaseki, during the days of Jonathan, my electricity bill was about 3,000 naira, 2,000 naira. Today, what I pay at the end of the year runs to millions of naira. I am telling you, I'm not lying. When I started with BDC. No Edoma have come out to speak against the satanic project that is being instituted by the government of APC. So I don't know what the people actually want. The people of Edosa, they are sleeping, and they will remain a sleeping child till Christ come. They are not playing politics. What they are after, the reason why you are hearing E.J. Agbonayima now. E.J. Agbonayima is trying to be relevant because election year is coming. When he make noise like this, we know this job more that they do. They are only privileged to be in the public. Probably was once a member of the House of Rep. Now, what they are doing now, he will cry like this. Now they will take note of him. Either they will give him a contract or they will make him a board member. We understand all these gimmicks. It's no longer a big deal. So when they are crying like this, the reason why he's crying like this, he needs something. Maybe one day one of the leaders will just call him, or maybe one Hausa man, one Yoruba will just call him. Can you please come to Abuja? We want to see the president or want to see one of the directors. Say, why are you talking like that? Are you not a party man? At the end of the day, a Ghana must go might be given, or an office might be given to him, or they will tell you are going to be the presidential aid of campaign and mobilization in Edo State or in Edo South Side. He will start jubilating because he will make money there. They don't care about the future of these things. They don't care whether there is light, whether there is good road. The problem the people are facing now, you know the place they call Oluku? Oluku?
Yeah, I know Oluku, yeah.
Yes, presently now, they say it's now from house to house, door to door. They will not kidnapping your turn today, they will take you away. You will pay the ransom, probably you will come back home. They will kidnap, they will take you. That is what they are doing somewhere around Oluku now. The government have not been able to find out. The government have not been able to tackle the situation. The question we need to ask the governor, where is the security vote? What are you doing with the security vote? Where are the police? Where are the army? Where are the Nigerian armed forces? What are they doing? Smaller countries, the country we say we are giant of Africa, they use drone in monitoring their environment to scan if there's any insecurity within their community, within their state, within their locality. The governor of Edo State, the government of Nigeria, they've not been able to do that. Whenever a governor is doing his birthday, you will see the state governor, they will fly private jet from every part of this country to that particular state. They want to celebrate. And nobody care to ask, you are a public servant. Why are you wasting taxpayers' money for just individual? So I think the people of Edo South, they are still sleeping. And when you look down, when you go within the political party, when you go to the party level, the kind of character you see there, the kind of people you see there, my brother, even if you come from Johannesburg, you come from Canada, you cannot fit into their system. These guys, they are not human beings. They are not fit to live for this generation. When you see their face, their attitude, the way they speak, these guys are supposed to be wheelbarrow pusher within the market. They are not supposed to be living for this generation. When you see that they behave like animals, when you see the people of Edo South, whenever any governor is campaigning, whenever any governor want to come on board, what they do, they will tell you, I will support you. If you look at the people support, they're always from Woredo, maybe Ward 1, Ward 2, those criminals. What are they looking for? They want to control motor park. They want to control borrow pit. These are the things they are bidding for. But Anisha man will be waiting for a target. Board of directors, they want to become a minister, they want to become an ambassador, they want to work in the big firm in this country, they want to control some of the government juicy offices. But the people of Edo South, we know them so well. They are so ill, they want to control motor park, they want to control market, they want to control those things that cannot even add value to their lives.
Yes.
When Aneni became the chairman, board of trustee, minister for works and housing and the rest of them, then he mobilized the people of Edo Central. Nobody was left behind. Yes, he cannot create job for everybody, but he was able to carry his people along. Ogbemudia was there. Just name the senator where was there. You ask yourself, Chris Nehikai was there, and just mention some of them. Who was the former minister for works, state minister for works then? The question you need to ask yourself, what did they actually did for their people there? Nothing. You can't make a trace. They were just there alone for themselves. But today, one thing I believe, you cannot remain in power forever. You can't. You can only, your popularity will only end within the space of 4 years. If you manage to contest and win the election, your popularity will be dropping by second. it will be dropping per second. We saw it now in the days of Ogbemudia, chairman, board of trustees, blah, blah, blah. Isama Bini was there, Igbinedion was there, name that they were all there. The question you need to ask yourself, what did they actually achieve for the people of Edo South? Nothing. They were all busy fighting for their pockets, busy fighting to nominate their children to become governor, minister, and the rest of them. The Isha people, they were watching. I personally would not blame Oshomole. Oshomole is privileged today. He should use the opportunity well to better the life of his people. He should abandon the people of Edo South. Okpebolo is for Edo Central. He should do all things possible, humanly possible, to better the life of the people of Edo Central. He should abandon Edo South. I am telling you the truth, they just is like now. You can see the country we are. So that is the situation.
Yeah. Chris, before you come back, thank you very much. Let me just give the floor to Mr. Israel before ITV, because Israel have been here since. Israel.
Thank you very much. Good evening. Yes.
What was your take on that video? What's your take?
Well, thank you very much. There's a way. Can you hear me, Mr. Ogele?
Go ahead, sir. We can hear you loud and clear.
You know what you are or what bio or logo because when that league is done, this is how Edo South is. It's now in comatose. First of all, who is Ije Agbonima? What relevance were you in your constituency? These are the things you have to ask these people who are not credible. They knew hopelessness in there. We were telling you, you sold your brother just because of penny. You wanted to own, you wanted to gain political seats. At the end, it didn't matter. Yeah, those people, they are so carried away, especially those who are sentimental. I don't care about whether you come from the east or west in those states. I don't care. Ije Agbonima, let's look at your resume. You were one time a House of Representative of Egos to Bobaoka Federal Constituency in Edo State. That was what you are. So you have actually been in the seat of power. What were your legacy? All these legacies that this guy who is coming out because I'm nominated federally. You want to be an ambassador. What credibility have you got? Ije Agbonima, what credibility have you got? You see, your constituency, you started coming with these are your constituency projects. Let me read it for people to know. Then you guys will go and find that in Ego and Ikpobaoka if those projects are still there. You said you were doing women empowerment initiative. You supported hundreds of women through zonal intervention project, providing resources and training to their roles and political and business. Oko wai gumegma bukpageu. The local government unu constituency. Did you see anything? Or when he said he empowered youth, organized aim and skills and acquisition, entrepreneurship. You were helping young youth. A youth in Maria here today. Just go to the local government and Bubaokan and see how they are. What were his what was his impact in the House of? You were in the federal House, the House of Representatives. He said he facilitated some infrastructural projects, roadworks and community development. But I think, can you guys imagine this? What these guys are saying? Educational support. This was what he was doing. He said these are his constituency projects while he was serving as a House of Rep member in Ikpobaoka and Ego. This is a disgrace. This is a disgrace. And that is the person coming now to tell you now that it's a shame that Edo South are losing. Why am I losing? You guys have not started losing. You begin to lose. Because you guys are a failed system. You should be ashamed of yourself to even come. You guys were even telling him that he's speaking out. Who hold his mouth? Who hold his mouth before? Because the thing did not go on his way, that is why you see him crying on the social media, so that you guys can have sympathy. I don't even have sympathy or empathy for such people who have destroyed Edo, destroyed Nigeria, and you want to go and represent Nigeria. You think 2027 will be child's play for you guys? You are joking. You have taken us for granted. Okay, you can go to your local government where you live and ask what has been done in that local government. You see how they are going to give you X, Y, and Z.
Nothing to write home about. Nothing.
Nothing. One of the worst local government in the
Can you imagine? Can you then imagine somebody would then be coming out? You don't have a leader because you have sold yourself to pennies. Look at the likes of Izeyamu. Who does not? Do you see him talking now? Because I hear you go sit down. Did I not tell you Oshomole was a tactician? Yes, that is what he has done to you. Oshomole wants to become the Jagaban of Benin. That's what he's trying to do.
Yes.
You want to become the kingmaker. That's what Edo people don't know. Anytime you hear they say, oh, he made the red roof. Are you serious? Do you understand what is called project? Do you understand what is called teams, institutions?
These are the logic.
Can you imagine? They can call themselves, Edo people should know, they can call themselves anything. Me, I don't care. I will always tell you what it is. Even we debated you then when you were in APC. All these things we are saying now, we debated it. We told, because this is why I joined you. You know why I joined you? Because you are somebody who was there, who has seen, and when you saw things and you said, no, this is not supposed to be right. I can't belong to people who will be continue this kind of nonsense. I am going to stop. The people must understand the truth. And this is why we stand with you. Because we were once rivals. We rivaled, we debated.
Yes.
We debated. Some of them are listening to you now. They will hide themselves. They know themselves. They know themselves. They were the people who were calling us the Indomie generation. I mean, you forget? They told us, they said we are Indomie generation, we don't understand politics. You are. Yeah, you work in autonomy. Say you are understanding the politics. Say they are understanding the politics now. Instead of them to be talking of the welfare of the people of Edo State, all they want to talk about is to talk about the enemy to the kingdom. They want to talk about nonsense things that have nothing to bear. They want to be talking about history other than talking about the progress and the life and property of the state. You guys are a disgrace. All this DJ Agbonyima crying. Why is it the way you guys are going to cry? Because your renewed hope, you lie to the Nigerian, you lie to the Edo people, has become a renewed hopelessness. And that is why you guys are now. Now they go and call them mockery. Mockery that a United States government have to tell you where. Oh no, now yes. Of your way. A citizen of the United States was disgracing the so-called Muwayamu ambassador now, which means you guys are a disgrace. Edo people will always have this one. That is why they remark. Look at Odubu. Who is going to talk in Edo South? Look at Odubu. Is it Odubu you want to talk about? You have no pedigree. Is it Yamu you want to talk about? Zero. Are you going to talk about the DJ Agbonyima? Zero. Who are you going to talk about? Or you want to talk about Lucky Maswe? Zero. You want to talk about what's it called? Lawrence Oka? Zero.
Izeyamu was saying he was the one that brought Oshomole to Lamlag, but now you are not.
Exactly. Exactly. They are all keeping quiet. Yes. Exactly. They are all keeping quiet. What is they don't know? This is why I respect the past governor. You know, in as much as I ask him questions, the people who was asking him questions, they know. Obaseki, I questioned him. I don't want to mention the platform. Go and check the records. But one thing he did was to focus. His own champion was to make sure that this was what we wanted. An institution that can challenge the government. You build an institution that will challenge your government. That's what he was building. Okpawole would have become the best governor so far. But because of his lack of, he does not understand how government works. He's illiterate. Today, he's working with Labalu. Get budget in Oya Muno Gaja. No, what get budget? Were you not laughing at how you cannot talk? Kai, Iran. Is this bro? My question with my question with Mr. Ogile, my question was when I was listening to him reading budget, roaming around himself like that of the Bermuda Triangle, I started asking myself, how did we get here? Hey! So number one mure, don't he cannot tell you how it was break down. So every man the total kerani, they will just be padding the budget for you. How much did he presented last year? Abu Wamiamia. It's about 709, almost 800 billion.
Almost 1 trillion in 2024 budget.
800 billion. Nothing to write up. Anytime you want to talk about them, or hear anything about them, oh, we have a flyover. And I begin to then wonder, flyover. Are you joking? Flyover. Who fly under the flyover? Which means he has no bearing. You cannot even see that. Don't know what you were saying something just like that. He does not have he does not even have, those commissioners are not working. You are absolutely right. Because you're back here, nothing. How are you doing this? A governor that cannot actually interact, speak to the people, cannot dissect issues, cannot even interact with you and let you know as a citizen what it needs for you. You cannot understand. There's somebody, okay, DJ Agboyima now talking now. Is he not even more presentable than Okpebholo in terms of when it comes to speech?
Yeah.
So he should then ask himself. How did we got here? Because of your selfish interest and your hatred of your brother. This is how you fall a victim. The evil rain, it will meet off. So I will leave this for now. We'll continue the rest. But because all of you will see the pain of what you put Edo people. This is just the beginning. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Mr. Timothy, you are welcome to the show, sir. I think before I play the video, maybe you have come across the video when Ije Agbonayima was crying.
No, of course, yes.
Okay, what is your take on that video, sir?
Yes,
Can you hear me now?
Ije Agbonayima used to be my personal friend. He even sent it to me.
Okay.
Perhaps he was asking me, maybe he wanted me to review it, but I want to greet you, Pa Ogile, for having this show put together this evening. Uncle Chris Domo, said my brother, Machiavelli, great guy.
Thank
I was
you.
thinking, now let me want the certified to speak for. I was thinking I was the only one that was licensed to speak for about 5 hours. No stop. I didn't know Pa Chris and Israel they got my higher certification.
Thank you so much.
For 10 hours. So be that as it may, yes, it's so sad that someone like Ije Agbonayima will want to come out now to start, crying foul. It's so sad. It's too late for him. I wouldn't want to say almost too late. It's completely too late for him. For someone like Ije Agbonayima, and for some other Edo South persons who are feeling, already church change in the way and the manner with which governance or things are being appropriated to Edo people, more importantly the members of Edo South. Some time ago, this man they call Honorable Valentin Aswan, who happens to be the director forestry, Edo State Forestry, something.
Yeah.
He spoke up it was his own boys that spoke up that said, look, oh, the way things are being are administered or appropriated, it was not going well. And that led to his suspension for several months. Although they said they have recording back and all that. But this is what people, someone like E.J. Agbonayima and other persons who did have sold their birthright for a plate of porridge. We are going to see more persons crying foul in days to come, in months to come, in years to come. That's if this present governor is able to sail through in carrying on government. Don't also forget that a few weeks ago he made a public vow that if Tinubu loses those South, he's going to resign. So that is 2027 around the corner. I hope he will keep that to memory. I want to take your mind back to 2020 when our brother, the former minister for health, federal minister for health, what is his name?
Mr. Dr. Ehanire.
What's your corner? Ehanire. Yes, Ehanire. Ehanire was the honorable minister for health at that time. Yeah, Dr. Ehanire. Yes, yeah. Dr. Ehanire, the former honorable minister for health. About the same time, this man from Edo North, Clement Agba, was made honorable minister for economic and budget something by President
budget planning.
Muhammad Buhari of blessed memory. What happened was that at a point, brother Chris, when he now left office, when Clement Agba left office, he came to he wanted to come and pay homage and say thank you, pay a thank you visit to the Oba. When the Oba was not saying, all that time he was the honorable minister for economic budget, he never saw his brake light. He didn't benefit. The palace never benefit. His family never he not asked the then late Esogban of Biniwe, Esogban will benefit you are. So if our present Oba would have played a major role in wanting to making Ehanire and Clement Agba, both of them ministers from it.
Yeah, the network is breaking. Before it comes back, Mr. Chris,
is this the Edo that is shining? Is this the Edo that is shining?
There is a video that I come across that when people, they were saying Oshomole's son is the best commissioner of health in Edo State. Chris, you stays on ground. Can you show me one project as a commissioner of health? What has that guy really did in Edo? Have you seen any healthcare facility that he has built? Have you seen any maternity they have built since Okpebholo assumed office? We are going to say it the way it is. This 2027 is not going to be a joke. We that has platform, we must use our platform in a very right way. Me, I can never play partisan politics. I want the betterment of my people.
Yes, Paul Gele, I'm sorry for the loss of a network.
Yeah.
This is where we find ourselves that in 21st century, where internet happens to be the hub of economic activity all over the world, we are still struggling with it. But let me leave that place. We will get it soon. God helping us. 2027 has a major role, critical role to play in reshaping the destiny and of Nigeria and Nigerians. So, like I was saying, the Oba told us in that event that he played a major role. So, what is he also doing now in ensuring that equity is brought to bear in this about this ambassadorial nominee or designate that be allocated to Edo. So I want him to speak up now. Why is he not speaking up? Is it that he is satisfied with some, with some incentives or with some arrangements that be given to him? So he must also speak now.
Mr. Timothy, Mr. Timothy, let me just continue.
Yes, sir.
Timothy, just hold on first. You see where we are getting it wrong. In a democratic system, the monarchical government, the monarchical king has no authority to precise everything about government. Like, let me make example. In Norway, we have a king. Norwegian king has no authority. There has no power to precise concerning anything about government. It's just like a decoration to the
reverse is the case in Nigeria.
But that is where we are getting it wrong.
But are you aware reverse is the case in
there are two different things. Tradition is quite different from. We are talking about government. These are two things. Do you know what the Norwegian call their king? Their king is like a flower. It's a decoration. It's not going to tell the prime minister this is how to pronounce the affairs of the country. No. Even if he's going to contribute, he's not going to be in an open way.
Yes,
but in Nigeria,
that's no way. That's
Nigeria,
no.
You guys,
sad that
Nigeria is not accepting that they are practicing democratic system. At the time, the traditional rulers
Norway is one of the most.
Go ahead, sir. Hello, sir.
Paogele, you are talking about Norway. Norway today is one of the most civilized. Is one of the most civilized country in Europe. Continent today. I'm sure you will quite agree with me. Norway, in terms of contribution. I hope you can hear me.
I can hear you loud and clear. Yeah.
Can you hear me?
We can hear you. Go ahead. We can hear you.
Hello?
We can hear you. Go ahead, sir.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes.
I think I've lost network.
Yeah, Mr. Chris.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Can you hear me now?
Okay, good. Norway is one of the most. Yes, Norway is one of the most civilized one of the most civilized countries in the Europe continent of Europe today. But Nigeria still remains on a.
The network is bad. Chris, there's a question.
Now you just mentioned something that affects the Nigeria system. Now, let me not use a language program that will not be accepted here. The monarchical system of government that is statically practiced alongside with our democracy, I think is a major problem.
Yes,
it's a major problem as far as this country is concerned. If you have ever contested an election, you will understand what I'm talking about now. If you have ever contested an election. Now, let me use that word, power has been given to them when it comes to land matters. Use Edo State for a case study. You have the chiefs, you have the Eligi. They are the ones selling only one parcel of land to over 300 people. Yes, they are the one doing it. Now, they are the one manipulating the system at the grassroots, at the local level. They make every government uncomfortable. Every leaders that come, they make the seat uncomfortable for them. They compete with the governors, but what they have forgotten, when they are about to assume office, the same governor give them staff of office. The governor pays their salary, but these people whom we call monarch or Nigeria called monarch, they are the ones fighting governors in their various states. Now, when you look at the federal university across the 6 states of the federation, They want to become the visiting VC. I don't know what they call them. In each of their states, any federal contract that is coming, they control it, they influence it. Any federal government that is within the state, their children, they are on the payroll. Multinational company within their locality, their children, they are on the payroll. They are suffocating the ordinary Nigerian man on the streets. The reason why the United States of America remain on top, they don't have monarch. Nobody influence the government. If you are contesting a governor, a senatorial seat, a member of the House of Rep, by the time you share your money among these people, among these chiefs, among these traditional rulers, among these monarchs, at the end of the day, you have nothing to hold on to. And if God on your side, you are privileged to take that seat. In the next 3-4 years, you will not be able to recoup the money you have shared among these people. I think it's high time that they sit down and redesign the constitution they have today. Some of these things we just see as something ordinary they are not supposed to be. Nigeria is paying for things ordinary they know nothing about. They are paying for it. We are practicing democracy. Leadership has never favored this country. In the 17th century, in the 16th, 15th century, these same monarchs, these same traditional rulers, they were the ones selling their fellow people to the foreigners, to the British. They were the ones selling them. That was the kind of business they were doing. It didn't favor the ordinary man. In a short while, the colonial master, they came. They brutalized the people. They take away their values. They throw them away. They fought them. In a while, they hand over to the so-called the indigenous of the country, the so-called democracy they come to practice today. Now, in a while, the military, they came to power. You saw the level of brutality. General Sani Abacha, IBB, General Yakubu Gowon, and the rest of them. We saw the havoc they wreak on the people. So leadership, as far as I'm concerned, has not really favored this country. A professor of law from University of Nsukka once said that, look, for any monarch or any traditional ruler to be crying that the federal government should allocate some area of the constitution to them so that they can function in it, so I think that is the worst thing the government of Nigeria will accept from these traditional rulers. I don't see how important they are as far as I'm concerned. That monarch, that traditional ruler ought to be a private affair, a family affair, not government affair. They get allocation from the inflation account. They get allocation from the state governor. Now, the question you need to ask yourself, now kidnappers, they are coming to our state. Where is the allocation they are receiving? What are they using it for? Can they be out of the land? Your own community, I'm talking to Mr. Ogele, your own community. Yes, at the end of every year, you know what, at the beginning of every year, you know what they normally do? They bisusu. Anywhere we bisusu out of the community, no evil will happen in that community. Where are the money that is being allocated to these people? What are they using it for? They are buying flashy cars, they are building houses, they are enjoying themselves, they no longer care for the people. They are no longer interested about how the people live their life. When you come to Benin today, strategic places, ordinarily you are not supposed to give out to non-indigene. If you go there today, the Calabar, the Hausa man, the Igbo man, they are the one building, acquiring property there. When you go to Akpakpava today, about 75% of the building property in Akpakpava, they are no longer owned by the Edo people. When you go to Lagos Street, the same thing. When you go to Airport Road, the same thing. When you go to Saple Road, about 200 feet away from the road, they are not owned by Edo people. But we are saying we have some institutions who ordinarily that would have helped to regulate some of these things. They are not doing it. They are not interested. Nature regulates Nigeria. When there is tension somewhere, maybe after the tension must have consumed a lot of blood, probably God will say, it's high time, leave them now. They are innocent people. That is how Nigeria problem have been solved. When you go to most of these Western countries today, surviving today, they don't have monarch. And even if they do have monarch, they operate within the confines of the law. There is a law guiding them. But in the case of Nigeria, we still live in the state of nature. We still live in the state of nature. So I don't know actually where I take this country to.
There is a call. No, go ahead. Load the one you are using to watch me. Watch me, please. Load it, okay. You want to contribute? Go ahead, sir.
Yeah, good evening, my brother. Thank you for the program. I've listened to many of your presenters.
Thank you.
Although we are touching, I greet Israel. If you see there, it's Midwest people that just got in.
Oh, Midwest, we are welcome.
Good evening, good evening, Midwest. I would have loved you if you want to join us here so that we have this debate. I would have loved you to come so that we can have the debate and bring your facts and bring your statistics and let me bring mine as well. I've been waiting to debate you as well. Very important.
I would be happy for Gere if he has program next time. If he send me the link and time and everything, so I will prepare time for it.
Okay.
No, Midwest Republic. Midwest Republic, you can just join now. You can even join now. You can send it right here. I'm waiting to hear you so that we can debate this thing, so that I can give you facts and statistics of what happened. So that, because I normally see you when you speak, because you are very, 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 very inquisitive of these things, what they're talking about now. So I wanted to give you the breakdown so that you understand, because Edo people are tired of the indoctrination. We are tired of it, most especially me, and you know me very well. I don't tell lies, and I speak truth to power. You've known me for years.
I beg, please, can I land on my point if you don't mind?
Somebody's on call. Just hold on first, Mr. My brother Midwest, just go ahead, sir.
Okay. You see, the thing is this, I don't want to talk about the situation we find ourselves in Nigeria, but it's very unfortunate. I feel that maybe Edo people were raised with some kind of idea, a country that we come together, develop, will become a very Eldorado for all citizens. But I want to make it clear. Nigeria is not designed that way. It's designed in a way of conquest or peradventure. When everything collapses, people will say, yes, my country. And the other one will say, yes, my country, and you will discover those people will now be scrambling to where do we belong. So for me, I don't want to talk to our leaders at the moment, with respect for whom they have to say they are not good, they are not that. But my advice is the way we decide things or individuals, we should also try to reduce them. But for one reason, take for example, I saw Ghanaians, the amount of money that was paid to the Oba of Benin, published by the governor, but the governor did not publish, the head governor did not publish his own salary for people to see. We have many traditional leaders, Sudan or Sokoto. We see the problem we find ourselves in Nigeria, most especially is on the northern part of Nigeria, in this insecurity. I've not seen anybody publishing what they hand. We have Oni of Ife. Nobody has published what they hand. So a woman
Yes.
It's very important that's how we find ourselves. And again, one of our brothers talking about the slave trade just now. He says 16th century kings were selling. Look, our king, they never run what they call I think communist system of government. In history, it's more or less like this capitalism, where each breeder have to fetch for their family. And that trade you mentioned, we don't know how to build ship. We don't even have a place where we took black people to go and farm for any king, to become rich in Africa. I think about Benin, you can say it's rich. Timbuktu was rich. East Mali Empire those days, and so many other African empires that later faded because of resistance to these white people. So if you want to bring that, because here, why I'm putting my mouth in that topic is that most of our children that is growing here, the Europeans are quickly designing this topic and to shift, because they're asking questions, and to shift it to African leader. It pains me when people say the monarchy, yes, we're this. No, they resisted it, and at the time, they could not be able, because those people have gunpowder. It's just like your colonization also. We lost the king to them, a lot of kings in Africa. So they resisted at a point, but I can also say, yes, we cannot trace some Africa's leaders, their king, later becoming part and parcel of the business. But who were your own big grandfather? Because they never worked for the king, they were alone. Okay, look at your modern life. You want to talk about the ancestors that you don't even know how they were living their life because the way you perceive. Edo was ravaged by human trafficking, the worst thing in the existence of human in this modern life. We don't know what to do. The king weigh him. I want to ask, did the king send any family children to abroad? So tomorrow the issue will be the king where we're sending their people. So let's mind the way we present something and try to talk that the kings, we should not have it. Look, I live in Sweden. I also live in Norway somehow. Both of them have kings, and there are laws, there are traditions, there are ways they move, and those kings influence today so many aspects of their life because they believe in who they are. But in our own, when you say Nigeria is good, 70s, those ones they were improving. The kings they fully evolved. Now the constitution they have, the kings are partially not even evolved any longer. So the politician can do whatever they like and leave the country. You are a dope person. You are president of Obaseki. Let me reply you. If Nigerian politicians gather today, where will Obaseki be? With the 4+4 we gave to him. Let us be realistic. Who will represent you as a dope person? You have to ask yourself this question. And me, my brother, a Nigerian in my era, I don't have to be very careful. All those heritage. Artifact of the Nakada, I don't even know our history in the first case. Amania, Ledoni, even many people who have contributed. They were not there. Let's think of our own. This is the time to save life.
Okay, can we respond to Mr. Midwest Republic?
I'm going to ask Mr. Midwest one question. Mr. Midwest, before you wrap it up, there is one question I want to ask you. In the political terrain in Edo State today, the way it looks like, when minority now become majority, what is your take about that issue? I want you to just because you are from Orion local government. Yes.
Yeah, for me, if I want to start saying where it comes from, or don't confuse them. The past years, no better. Only year don't grow politically. No grow. This person is heavyweight, or you're going to arrive today. This a year don't take us a home. So now, why don't you give me the rotor? Let me just point this one to you. You know, Edo North people voted for Tinubu. And the way they play politics, as I said, we are looking at Nigeria as a place that we can't develop for us. Then we can really point to the problem. But what we don't understand in the process, we are bringing our people down. We have to really see the overall picture. Those people representing the best people, are they better than our own? The answer is no. So if we continue like this, we are making them weaker. But however, we need to criticize them, but we also need to look at the whole country.
But can we ask you a question? You see, Mr. Midwest Republic, that's why I told you just, I said you should be here. Because when you're talking on the phone like this, you will not, when you put in things like this that are not actually factual, I don't like it. I've always debated you and I want you to be here. You have not given statistics. You have not given references of what you're saying. You actually accuse somebody, say that the person does not know actually what he was saying. Well done, sir. Because did the slave trade actually begin with what he actually said, what Mr. Chris said? The answer is yes. Now let me prove it to you so that you can know. Because all what you want to do is the first when you came, you said you don't want to speak on the political terrain. Do you know why? Because I've heard you speak. Because you have always been in support of something that is always going on the same line. You are saying that, oh, Obaseki has done this, Obaseki has done this. Me and you were the people criticizing Obaseki, but I can tell you vividly that he was the one building the institution. First of all, what Mr. Chris said, yes, the Edo monarch, specifically the kingdom under the Oba, participated in the transatlantic slave trade. Did you hear that? This was not written by Mr. Chris. This was actually documented, research-based. So when you want to make something, please make it with facts, not always bringing this thing, because it is not true what you're saying.
Wait, just give me a moment. Look, what you said, let me tell you what happened. I want to debunk you now. You see,
no, you can't debunk me. If you want to debunk me, sir, but if you want to debunk me, sir, with all due respect, you live in Norway. You live in Sweden, okay? You live in Sweden. Sweden and Norway, they are under the Vikings. Please get your facts right. When you want to debunk me like this, please go and get your references. I reference you now and I can give you where I get those references and it is credible. When you want to debunk my own, give me where you got your reference. This is what I will give you my own if you need it. I will give it to you. You can go and see the world history. No, let me give you now. Go to the World History Encyclopedia. You will get this history I'm talking about now. So when you want to debunk my own, please give me where you got your own information.
See what I want to tell you is this, my brother, because that slave trade you just mentioned, it was never visible for very long years. When we study it, they will tell you trans-Sahara slave trade. And
it's not trans-Sahara, it's transatlantic. Please get it. It's not trans-Sahara, it's transatlantic.
Transatlantic slave trade.
Is Mr. Chris, no, is Mr. Chris wrong? The answer is no, it's not wrong. He's right.
I was never wrong. I was never, all I said, I'm on ground here. All I said, they were perfectly correct and they are in line with what actually happened in our history and what is happening today.
I don't know whether you are hearing me at all. Are you hearing me? Yeah. See, my brother.
We can hear you.
This life. Yes. See, when you narrate an history that affect people, collective people, and you are trying to pin it on one person, then you ask yourself, what kind of government was that king running? Remember, just you have Oredo today. You will have people of Edo close to Asaba, if you really want to go to history, even not at that Asaba. And to trek from Asaba to Edo those days, sometimes our grandmother will tell us it took them 3 weeks to cross on river and reach there where their family are. I don't know whether you grew up to meet grandmom who will be telling you, then they don't use us, they don't use car, they only use their leg. Yeah. So in those days, they never actually use those things. Now, in various places, you have villages that were civilized on their own, doing their own thing, and they all have history. So when you now decide to pin it to a king that never run anything communism, where every family first for themselves, then that history you need to brood on it. Let me cut you short a little bit. When Glen Michael signed that he want to return Benin Bronze, she did it with good faith. And when she signed society doc, that's why they are finding it a little bit difficult. You know, they work with documents because there are things she signed. That woman was mean what she was trying to do. But the British said, no, they can't return it to them because if we start returning it to these people, there will be problem. Ours, we are from Asia, we are from here, we are from there. So suddenly, they started propagating that this king, they were trading of slave and they were slave descendants. But the fact is this, many Benin Bronze is older than slave trade. You get it now. That is why.
No, Mr. Midway, with all due respect, Mr. Midway, hold on. You have taken us out of the bus again. Stay where we are supposed to stay. The question, hold on, sir. The question was that, was there any transatlantic Atlantic slave trade associated with the monarch? The answer is yes. Agree to that fact first. Then we can now move to the other side. But let me tell you, in 1914, Nigeria became Nigeria, we have a government. So what you are saying now is not in line with what we are saying. You are taking us back to history. If you want to debate history, I told you, go and get your own TV and come and debate. You said Chris was wrong. And I gave you that Chris was right. I gave you the evidence.
Hello,
but you are not giving us evidence. You just want to tell us that you know it.
Please,
this program. And when this man called in, listen to me. When this man called in, he said he was going to speak via telephone. Probably was not going to be part of the program. Now we are deviating from the real program that was slated for today.
Exactly. Even if you were going to debate traditional, let us give you what traditional. Let me, Mr. Chris, let me give him what it means. You see, the problem is that Edo people, we are so carried away.
Just hold on first. Mr. Midwest. Yes, one round up, 1 minute, so that I will prepare a day for you and Israel, please. I will prepare a day in one. Go ahead, sir. Just round up. Your network, your volume is down.
Oh, I don't know why it's like that.
Okay, go ahead, sir. You want to hear? Go ahead, sir.
Okay. The question we should be asking: were the Africans involved with the slave trade? Yes. When were the kings involved? I have some of them were involved. I don't know of all of them because I wasn't there. Because even these white people, they recruited people and they were getting people for them and they were never king. It's just like today, modern day human trafficking. And around those states, it was a menace. The Oba was not sending people, individuals were fishing for themselves. And this is the kind of government most of the kings in Africa are. And that's why I said, when you pin a blame against one person, and the way we are blaming our life is not like, for example, want to go to the king. We have relegated all our politicians. We can't look in the space of Nigeria. What exactly is going on? Who will represent you? Ask you a question. You are championing a capacity here. When Nigerian politicians gather today, whether in opposition, who is representing you there? Why the person we give all to should have been the one that would have sent us in the higher space in Nigeria. What we are facing today is a vacuum of leader in the central part of Nigeria. Because why? We criticize that the last 8 years was a disaster when it comes to leadership. When he promoting his people, lifting up his
okay. Okay, Mr. Midwest, we are the one in the panel. Mr. Midwest, you are still here. Please, I want you to tell us where it's become a disaster, because I can tell you empirical evidences of what you are playing now. I think you have a politics of scepticism and hate towards the past administration, and that is what you have not actually put down. This is just because I want you to debate me. I am not a product of it. You were here, you were there on Niger Watch when we were debating Obaseki. You were the same person. You are still not shit, because your evidences are based on hate and scepticism. This is what you do. And I want you to come out and say, how is the 8 years? How was it a damage? Under 1 year, you have a governor who has told the people lie that he went to sign a 250 billion Afro CCI. I've never seen you criticize that thing. All you want to do is to say the past government. I want you to come to later tomorrow. If you are ready tomorrow, bring your fact, and Ogele is here, and I'll bring my fact. Let us come and debate how did we get here. But this is what you are doing now is just not making actually what we actually want to hear, because all you want to do is to neglect what is happening right now and always say the problem is the past administration. Past administration is the past administration. As at now, let me tell you now so that you can hear. Obaseki was polling 46% before he left the office. Currently now, because of the scepticism and the way they are politicized and neutralized, indoctrinated the Edo people, Obaseki is pulling 84%. So all what you are saying now is not tallying. If you want the empirical evidence, I can give you so that you can bring my own. How is it a disaster? Compare it with Okwewolo now. This a government is a representation of the people. If the people are telling you now that they don't like, even look at the Tinubu's administration you are trying to praise. Because all you do is you are just actually favoring, you are just looking at one political party.
So Tinubu administration is a disaster.
That's what I'm saying. Mr. Midwest Republic, listen to this. According to the African Polling Institute, 85% of Nigerians does not agree with Tinubu's administration. You can hear now, this is not done by me. This is done by research based. So I think when you want to do your thing, get your fact right, and before you debate, you start saying that, the past administration. Go and look at the achievement of the past administration. They were focusing on institutions. What builds a government? It's institutions. If you don't know, how did Sweden become Sweden? Go to Göteborg, go to Malmö, go to Stockholm, go and see what is there. Institutions.
Let the Midwest round up. Mr. Midwest, just round up.
Thank you, Mr. Ogele. You see, I'm just going to say the type of leadership. Edo South is in trouble. Okay. Simply because Edo South, particularly in that struggle, they are not seeing the picture that is on when it comes to Nigeria. Nigeria is a place where people are dragging for their own interests and for their own tribal life. It's very becoming obvious. But we are echoing our sentiment to who can be the best and whether the chance can ever be given to them when it comes to that trade. Now, what else do we have to even struggle with the rest of people? It's only the planet, and they are already attacking it. And when they go there, Edo is finished. I'm just telling you.
No, for me, when it comes to political space in Edo, I will not like any Edo like to involve balance when it comes to politics. They are two different things. Yeah. I will not like that.
They are the one involving Ogele. I don't know why. Exactly. I don't Ogele. I don't know why. Let Mr. Republic let him listen to this. I don't know why they are involving the monarch in this thing. The monarch is under the local government. If you don't know, this is the job of the monarch. Let me tell you now. Now listen to this. The traditional rulers, Obas, Emas, chief exist, but are not part of the constitutional government. They serve as cultural and community leaders, offering advice, maintaining traditions, but they do not hold a constitutional political power. So get it right.
Israel, you want the 1 minute? Round up, Mr. Midwest.
Yes. We are in serious battle. far the space of Nigeria is concerned. And it would be better for us to really see it and say, yes, something is wrong here.
But for your information, Mr. Midwest, with the those in diaspora, we are going to change the narrative in 2027. We are going to change it.
I don't wait, okay, don't get it down your minute. The thing you have to know is this. When it, if you know what affect the federal or what affect the EF because of structure that is on ground. Even when we say governor is good, governor is that, like Israel sometimes we tell me continuity and this. Have you heard of bidding contract? Did we bid for any contract in our place? The answer is no.
Okay, okay. Now you go to another place. Now I will still tackle you on that. That you said Israel is wrong. I don't know why. What is bidding? Did your governor tell you how many people who are bidding in all these things that he's doing? Have he come out to tell you? Did you criticize it? I don't know why you are taking us back again, Mr. Midwest Republic. I will not answer again. Tomorrow, I'm telling you, bring your facts and let us debate it. If you want to actually have a debate, it's not about just all this hearsay. Go and bring your evidences. Where you are getting all this info. What Tinubu is doing now, who contested? Is it not the Shaguris? Is it not the Shaguris? Go and look at what he's doing.
Israel. I really appreciate it now with the time. Thank you, sir. God bless you. Mr. Chris, Mr. Chris, are you there?
I'm still with you, my brother.
Go ahead, sir. I think
yes, I think we actually deviated from the real issue we're actually discussing. The man, I love him so much. I love people who are so controversial like him. And if I have time for him, I think I'll overhit him. And I also want to appreciate Mr. Israel Diro. He tried to bring us some facts. Probably he wouldn't want to listen. What I was analyzing, yes, I might not be 100% correct, but I'm on ground. I know what is happening here. And I tell you, whatever I'm saying, either in history or in politics, sometimes it might not be documented. I am seeing it raw here. I am seeing it raw here. There is no Nigeria, a dope man in diaspora that don't have a land in Benin. Some, their land have been taken away from them. Some, their land, probably it was 100 by 100. Probably committee will relocate to a community you never.
I know your corners are actually telling me. You know,
is the matter not in the court today? Is the matter not in the court today? Yes. My father was not the one who want to reclaim that land. Is it not the enoki of the community?
Yes.
So when the man is arguing, why he's arguing, I could understand and appreciate why he's speaking. He brought politics into it. And I know where he belongs to. I also appreciate him. The man has a right to his own opinion. I also have a right to my own opinion. Mr. Israel, thank you so much. I think we've actually missed the track. What we actually discussed, I think we've deviated in the recess.
No, we have not missed the track. There is a question I throw before you. I said they are giving an award to Oshomole's son that is the best commissioner of health in Edo State.
Yes, that was the question you asked, but I was here to answer that question. Listen, let me tell you one thing. All these stories you are hearing, they are all lying. They are all lying. The question you need to ask yourself, the community I live now, there's no what they call primary health care center. Do you know ordinarily, if you have malaria or you have typhoid, you are not supposed to go to UBTH. You are supposed to go to your primary health care center. That is where they will now refer. I'm not a medical doctor, but I'm telling you some of the things my father taught me. These are places they will recommend you or they will tell you, go and see doctor. They will give you a written letter. But do we have that in Edo State? The answer is no. Yes. So why would anybody, any right-thinking Edoma tell you that, oh, this man is the best commissioner for health? On what ground? Are you aware that doctors, they are on strike? They are on strike. So how would you tell me that the man is doing so well? Now, let me ask you a question. If the man is doing so well, now the central hospital, we used to call it central hospital, is somewhere around Ring Road. Now, if a man is sick somewhere around bypass Ugoneki, how would you fly that man to central hospital? And there is no private hospital along this road, along this community. I just mentioned their name now. So how would you tell me, is there any primary health care center around this area I just mentioned? The answer is no. If there's an emergency within bypass now, how would you fly that patient to central hospital or to UBTH? So when people speak, sometimes I just look at it, I just smile. Where They have the right to speak. It's what they know. They also try to tell the public, oh, this is what the government has done. This is what do you know? Sometimes people are paid to do this for the government. People are paid. We know we are within the locality. They tell you, oh, I've employed you or be doing this for me. If you go to the social media, you see a lot of platforms. What are they doing? They are advertising for the government. Sometimes some of the they are not real. They are just trying to popularize the government, even while the government is failing. We talk about insecurity alone now. The insecurity we have in Nigeria today is said not to discredit the government of Tinubu, but some Nigeria will still tell you Tinubu 2027. No Tinubu, no 2027. They are part of this country. They are within this country. Even while we don't have electricity, you can see we are speaking now. There is no light. There is no light. Everywhere is blank. So you want to tell me that the government is actually working? The government is not working. Edo is not shining. Under Okpebholo and Tinubu administration, Edo is not shining. There are a whole lot of issues. Now, I took my baby to a private clinic. Let me say it now. Now, when I took her to I took her to the government hospital. When I got there, they said, okay, you're not aware that we are on strike. The doctors, they are not on ground. I said, I said, sorry, please, can it not? I said, no, we don't do that. Take her to a private clinic. I spent 55,000 just for one evening attention. 55,000 naira. No, if I take home 75,000 minimum wage now, what will be my leftover? I will have to feed, I will have to take care of my family. So you can imagine the way and manner people are just managing the way people are living their life here. We are pretending. The man that just spoke now probably is aware of what is happening in Nigeria, but is having some agenda, hidden agenda, which probably he wouldn't want to explain clearly to the people. So if you say
he loves Okpebholo. Let me just tell you, Mr. Chris, he loves Okpebholo. He has said the door is shining. The problem is that he's using the traditional ways to kind of face politics of today. And he lives in Norway. He lives in Sweden. And Sweden is Norway, they were all Vikings. They were under one thing called the Vikings. Let me tell you, the problem they are having is that they don't understand that how government works. The government is federal, state, and local government. What he's talking about, the traditional rulers and the MIs, the Obas, they are under the local government. They do not play a part. They are not constitutionally recognized in terms of power. All they do is an advisory to the communities through the local government. That's what they do. It's an advisory. They are not part of it because Nigeria is not a monarchy system. We are not absolute monarch like Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, Kingdom of Bahrain. We are not. We are a federal system. And you see, the problem is that they just want to envelope everything that has with politics when it comes to the traditional distance. And we, the Beninese, we know that. That is why if you see, we don't put the traditional institution under the Fed when it comes to governance. Because in Nigeria, it is separate and they have no constitutional powers. This is where their focus is on. Anytime you want to hear them, they start telling you there's no power. And I've debated him several times. All he speaks on is Obaseki. He went to the other, like we saw on the one panel the other day. I don't want to make mention of the panel because it's irrelevant. He told them, he said, Okpebholo is student. And he lives in a defined democracy. So I didn't talk to myself like, how can somebody who lives in a defined democracy is telling you that the door is shining? Now, you were talking about there is no light. Now, let me give you an instance. Under the Okpebholo and the Tinubu's administration, under 12 months, did you know that under their 24 months now, do you know that the power grid has collapsed 12 times?
Yes. Yes.
Do you know that? So which means you can imagine a country where a power grid has collapsed. What do you expect from that country? Do you expect economic growth or a downfall?
It's a total
This
downfall.
is the same. Exactly. This is the same administration, that is the Tinubu's administration, giving you NEPA, taking solar into Asuro. Does that make sense? Exactly what the same Okpebholo. You know why he don't want to speak on Okpebholo? You see, he said, I don't want to speak on the government right now because you know why? He knows because he's a part and parcel of this government. He loves the government. He brags about it. He doesn't want to speak on it because where he wants to speak on the Obaseki's administration, which has passed. And if you compare even if you somebody who is a blind man, he can see that there was more of a governance in Obasanjo's administration compared to the one of Okpebholo. Look at the budget he wrote. He actually spoke on today. I was ashamed. And he went to Glasgow. This is the same person. He saw Okpebholo went to Glasgow, bragged about 250 Afro CCI. Scam. Did you hear Okpebholo talk about it? Did you hear him talking about it just now? This is something that he's on the newspaper. It's on the newspaper that Edo has secured $250 million deal. $1 million deal. Do you understand that even an investigation done by one of the renowned journalists, known as he's still living in Sweden, known as Melanated Obiezo Woba, he was the one who investigated that. Do you know that a Yoruba lady was speaking on the website that was used by the Edo State government to say this is what they actually, this is what did you hear it? It's there. Yeah. Do you know that now you cannot even talk about it? You are not saying Edo State is shiny. This is the same person you are trying to investigate somebody who has actually delivered evidence of democracy.
Nothing is working in Edo.
Exactly. Do you understand? That's why he's hiding. He doesn't want to talk about it. He's running towards the traditional. And when you ask him questions now, he's trying to tell you, oh, he's moving it from one place to the other. It doesn't make sense.
Yes. Now, let me say something. Let me use my local dialect to interpret this thing now. Now, Erene Devi Manwadi, every my go for you to at the beginning of every year, so that there would not be emergency in the land. The way the chiefs they try to take away evil away from the land. Now, traditional rulers, they get allocation from the federation account. They get money from the state government. Now, there is insecurity in the land. When you go to some of these traditional rulers, their house are fenced, they have police, they are soldiers, they are no longer care. It is no longer their business whether the ordinary man survive in the street. But they get the allocation from the taxpayer money. I am telling you now. At the beginning of every year, from the beginning to the end, every man any handicap is compulsory. That there will not be emergency in the land. But today, nobody's interested, nobody's doing it. But these people who are saddled with that responsibility, they are getting money from the government. Even within their domain, they are being kidnapped. Where is the ancestors? Where is the gods of the land? Who assumed to be the one protecting them? Whom are we deceiving? The man that just spoke now, I think he should be hearing me clear and sound now. He understand. It's an adult man. He understands what I'm trying to explain now. I'm telling you the truth. So I don't know. Sometimes the Benin man will say, no, he lives in a very good and a very comfortable country. But you should also appreciate the fact that there are some people within the locality, all is not well. I just talked about electricity supply in Edo State, Benin City. It's a hair, my brother. Ask anybody who have this present meter in their home. People are running head tasket. People want to disconnect themselves from electricity supply by BDC. I am not lying. Go to the street of Benin. They will tell you exactly what I'm saying now. People are feeling the heat. People are feeling the heat. When you go to the police station, the only case you see the police station now, he get to iron for us. Me, I not get, and only one bob I get. Now they use salt plate. That is the question. That is the problem the police try to solve, which the BDC have created. And I'm not lying of all I'm saying now. Electricity supply has only been directed to New Benin Ring Road. They probably hover because of the location close to the plant location. They are the one benefiting it. These two communities I just mentioned now, people who live with you, people do business within this community, people are closing up their businesses. I am telling you, people are closing up their businesses because they can no longer pay electricity bill. And the cost of production, if I have a factory now, the cost of production, the body goes to the consumers. You will see the consumers started resisting what you are producing. At the end of the year, you are seeing business, they are closing up. Well, sometimes you don't need a PhD. If you speak, you are actually on ground, you know what is happening on ground. When you speak, sometimes a man who is researching somewhere around Glasgow or somewhere around a New Delhi will not be able to explain what you are seeing that is on ground within the locality.
Exactly. God bless you, sir. Mr. Chris, sorry, I just want to portray what you just said. You see,
Yeah.
he says, who wears, he said, the person that wears the shoes knows where the pain is. Is it not? Now, make this thing now. I want those people to take note of this thing. What you just said, electricity. Now, you have BEDC that is a kind of a monopolistic style of giving power, right? Do you know that in Sweden, Mr. Ogele can testify to that, in countries of the world, you see, when you see the previous administration, what they were doing is to diversify that power so that it doesn't stay in one position.
Yeah.
The reason why Oshomo and the other plants were built were actually done by the private sector, because government does not own anything. Government creates an enabling environment so that other people can come and invest and then try, so that they can also benefit from it. That was the reason that you can see the idea that the previous administration got. They were tired of BEDC. There are videos that were still there. Obaseki ordered the BEDC to leave his office. The video is still there. Go and check. Do you know why? Because when you are taking over the power, you don't give it. The goods and services and production will come low in the state. It will make that state go poorer because they cannot produce or do anything. Investors cannot come. So what did Obaseki do? He then actually created that environment of Oshomo and the rest to come in so that he can boost in the economy of the state. Now, BEDC, the person where they talk just now, in the Sweden. Do you know that in Sweden, there are up to about 100 of power generating company?
Too much.
Do you know that? Do you know that even your next door neighbor might not be using NEPA? That's what you see. Edo people, where they are abroad, sometimes they don't look at these things. See, your own neighbor might be using NEPA, you might be using Oshomo. It not concern you, concern now.
Yes.
And look at the painful aspect. You now, you they pay NEPA bill, they know they give you light. That is a broad daylight fraud. It's because for abroad, when they enough if they pay light bill, they not give up. He go cry, go meet local government. They immediately they would rectify it within a second. Are you getting what I'm saying? Now a dumb man is crying. Look at you now compared to me. I cannot even see you.
Can you imagine that?
I can't see you. And they said this, and you are telling Edo people from abroad that Edo is shining. And you are telling somebody who is living in Edo, living in darkness.
Yes.
You said Edo is shining. How does that make sense? It's common sense. You don't need to have a PhD. That's common sense. And you're telling people that you don't want to talk about the government. So who is the government? Government is an institution through which the will of a country can be formulated, or a state. Anybody who assumes that duty has the primary function to deliver what it's actually meant for. And if it doesn't, we have the right to criticize it. Section 39, the 1999 Constitution as amended. So all these things, that's why I tell them, if you want to debate, don't come with propaganda, because Edo has been filled with propaganda. They play a politics of hate, a politics of criticism, instead of them to play a politics that will bring dividends.
Of democracy.
Do I know Obaseki? I don't care about who he is. I can tell you from right now. He know me when I was talking to Obaseki. I don't care who he is.
And I criticize
Ogele was the one. See, Mr. Chris, let me tell you, we and Ogele will be rivals.
Yes.
Today, are we not friends? Did we hate each other? Because when they see us that time, they laugh us that time. Huh? Mr. Ogele go oppose. He go oppose that time. They just say, now we the voting man of Norway. Go really look and say, until the day I saw Mr. Ogele, I said, what happened? He said, my brother, we cannot be sleeping and enjoying. This was his language to me. Yes. I cannot be enjoying the dividends of democracy while Nigerians go like this. Tears nearly come down from my eyes. You know why? If a man can realize that, listen, my party is not doing well, I will leave it and join the people. I am a concerned Nigerian. I'm a concerned Edo person. I don't have to belong to your party. I don't care about your party. As Mandela talked, he said, we do not care if the cat is black or white, as far as it can catch its mice. Dividends of democracy. If you see them now, they will bend, they will turn their mind. Instead of them to be speaking truth to power, they'll be telling you history. And the history, and when you give them the same history and say this is how it works, they'll say no, you don't know the truth. You have to know, you have to give us okay, where is your reference now? See the problem? Nobody brought in the tradition. You make reference to that. Nobody brought in the traditional institute. And even if we were going to bring it, traditional institutes are under the local government.
Yes.
Do you know that the state is even the state is the state governor is the #1 citizen. He has right to make anything as far as he's treating the confines of the law. This is what they don't. And when you start telling them, oh no, that's not how you wait. This is why you see all this they are crying. All these people they are crying. If the institutions was right, I'm telling you, people like that will not even come to the social media and cry. They will resign by themselves.
Exactly.
They will resign. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Israel. Thank you, Mr. Chris. God bless both of you. I really appreciate you guys this evening.
Thank you.
I really appreciate for the time you guys created to join us. I think before Thursday, we are still coming on board. He's calling again. Let me just pick his call before we round it up. It's not biasing. It's not biased. It's not biased.
Oh, he said I'm biased. Mr. You know I love you so much. You are my elder brother. I respect you. I can disagree with you, but I want you to know I like it because you are on the objective. We cannot be saying the same thing. But when you are bringing your own is, I can tell that your own is biased. It's not factually based. It's not research based. It doesn't have references. It's just propaganda and also an indoctrination. And I can tell you for a fact, and I stand by my words. And if you said that's not right, you want to debate, come tomorrow, bring your own facts.
Allow me to just wrap it up. Midwest, please go ahead, sir.
Israel is very academic. Israel is like a classroom teacher. I love the man that came from the other side. I can understand and I even appreciate why he's speaking like that. He's a full APC leader, full-time APC leader. I love him so much. Wonderful.
Go ahead, sir. Go ahead.
Even the only time you were Israel, we have to see Nigeria the way it is. My from the days of looking to date, Edo South, they are victim. And I have to be honest with you. And even the correct one or all, yes, I campaign, no, you're a governor, because I want people that is close to our people to really rule that state. But however, I also told you when I was campaigning that you won't have to make it, because the structure of Roto, it remained the same. You are wrong on one thing you said just now, where the government don't have business, anything having business. Let me tell you, the entire electricity in Sweden is owned by the government. Vattenfall is government owned. Government are the one that build the power plant. They own the asset. But however, we have many companies that we hire as a private company for distribution, and they regulate them. That's when they created that market of competition. Please, the government have business of owning assets. Swedish government have a lot of assets that is their own, so they privatize it. Even railway that you are using in most of Europe is still owned by the government, but they have privatized all of them. So that word of somebody, you should differentiate that asset ownership from running the business. Because where we made mistake when you describe Obaseki or the terms, is that people are saying the government don't even have a business of owning something. No, that is wrong. Because if that electricity fail, they don't care about the name. It is the government they're going to make. If your train collapse in an abnormal way just now, and there is no way to move, they don't care the name of the company that's run. They will go to their government. So this is what I want to tell you, my brother. I understand your pain.
Okay, let me, Mr. Don't go, sir. Don't go, sir. I respect you. You said let me also give you my own so that you can be hearing. I like when you and I like you because one of the person that always comes to debate over here. Well, and you always tell your own. But in your difference where when you are bringing your fact, always give it back here with reference. Now. You said it's owned, the whole electricity is owned by the Swedish government. That is not true. It is partially owned. Now, let me tell you, and I will give you the names, and you can go and take it. Okay? Now, The Vattenfall, AB, is one of the largest electricity producer in Sweden and is fully owned by the Swedish government. Now listen to this. The Swedish electricity system is mix of state-owned, municipal-owned, and private companies. Now let's reflect it to the Edo state-owned. BEDC is owned by who? Is it not state? Okay. I told Wadamiho. So who owns Osyomo? Is it not a private owned? So which means let me also give you. Why do we have that? Because we operate a federal system, okay? Just like the way Sweden is doing it. So you have to have the state, you have to have the private. That is why it is called. In a capitalist system of government, it is the private and the state that actually makes the goods and services. That's what it is. And Obaseki bringing that Osyomo and the other power plant is to actually act as a competitor with BEDC, which is the state-owned, because we cannot rely on you. You cannot give us 24-hour power supply, and that is why he brought in this exactly what is owned by the Swedish. Now, let me tell you the private one that is owned by the Swedish owned. Do you know the Eon Fortrum? They operate in Sweden. Eon and Fortrum. Do you Sweden were ye? And I'm telling you now, so that you can go and check it. Now you are not telling me that I'm biased. I'm giving you references from what I have. That if you want to go and check it, go to the government. Let me give you where you get it. So hold on now. Let me give you Government Office Sweden. Listen, Government Office Sweden. Go and check where. That's how I get my reference. I don't just come and speak. I gave you. So where am I biased, sir?
Asset is different from running a business. Ion is across the entire.
Which asset is that? Which asset?
Right now, I think Ion is nearly the entire Europe because it's in Sweden, it's in Dublin, and everywhere. I think that company should be from France, if I'm not mistaken. But yet, they are not the owner of those electricities. They distribute for electricity company based on the arrangement. Let me tell you, it's almost a multi-mile. A problem in Africa.
No, I respect you, but what you are saying is not actually factual. Where Eon or the whole Eon, is it owned by the Swedes? Is it not the private owned? And why do you think they put it as part of the AB? Why do you think they put it? Because it acts as a competition. Okay, why is it that what's on why is it that what's on where you pay like B and you pay like the
Look at what Ion is doing. Ion.
No, if I will answer me, where pay like B and you pay like the you see what you can do to that company. So do you know that that is a violation? Do you know that is a violation?
Whether Osyomo, whether all of them.
So what was Osyomo doing?
There's possibility for you to pay electrical bill without even spending the electricity. It's a structural problem. And
what is a structural? Who created it now? Who created it? Now a government in finance, a government in campaign now. Under 12 months, under 24 months, he has actually had a collapse of national power grid. Do you understand how it is? National power grid. Una mwe BDC, una mwe NEPA, una mwe Nigeria, una mwe solar lava. And this is the same, but we're we're to bugwe we make one yon me onu one you are. Uwe is a structural. I agree with you, it's a structural. I agree with the structural. Two wrongs cannot make it right. It doesn't mean that the first one made the mistake. We're to they don't make it the mistake. A government in where we support where 250 Afro CCIT a Glasgow man and a Glasgow yana where
Israel hold on the Pagwana go answer.
A forestry road maybe one Nepa you buy Nepa don't bring like
I hate it.
The reason why only money change the one will make any improvement. You figure back all these places you just mentioned, like Sweden, profit didn't make it electricity. And they just invest that to be sure it must be there, as I said before. All these Europeans, they're already making it's an asset. So they are making business and they're making profit from everybody. Orima, Iriochi, the reason is it lack transparency. It lack proper bureaucratic procedure.
Okay. Wait, you said another thing again. Transparency. Wait for me here. Lara. Okay, they are like transparency.
You hold on first. If I round up.
Instruction or root of C. When no guana are the move your apa. When man have a except we argue where like a book I keep anything, but the uncle of
if I were give me like then me never criticizing me. No, we want campaign of giving no one, even no move process here when my guayo, when my condemn me, but we win a condemn me, number is one. Afro CCI, glass gonna be where is the money? 250 million. Ego in here. Uma condemn me, uma West Ham, you know. Is he your phone? Uma sign, uma West Ham, you know. Where we are coming with me,
okay.
But I don't want to work with people who are not transparent. When American milk we campaign now where a 250 million Afro CCI, not doing no way, then away the business here. When American man, we are criticizing my epaki makala, Magai Lavani, Makule Yakwane, as well wearing our Sweden. But we are criticizing Nubemujona, or when you say, I'll be done, it's a do shiny. If I may want to go tapa, if I don't want, but you want to tapa for national peace to read. Is Edo shiny? Yes or no?
The government got the budget.
No, if Chris Mujano, if Midwest, where Tamima is Edo shiny because it has them your the platform of where Edo is shiny. We're trying for national peace to reign. No one will wait time now, so that me am the video because we can't tell you. We can't tell you where Edo is shiny. If I hear me, I know what tapa. If I'm Mudia, agree. Me, I know what tapa. Is Edo shiny for national peace to reign?
If I we America, Edo shiny there.
Who will take another tire? Who will take another tire?
A government with armed security in Edo State, Okoma develop power.
Hello.
Go ahead, sir.
Why we give you security? Oshobele na your boss war. Only a government got a budget. A government must address their college. Or lay me we are.
If there's a foundational problem and nothing we agree with yet, something is not working with.
But there's no foundational problem. What's the foundational problem in Orona, the foundational work have a platform, work have a platform, work have a platform Monday where Edo is shining. It's Edo shining here for national peace today. Power what China and Nagibo. It's Edo shining.
A bit of my shining they do insecurities on the increase.
I can't even say anything over the continent. It's ready to where's the benefit? I never told you Edo is shining. The governor Basaki ma make Edo shine, Okpo ma make it shine. Or yeah, no better ma make it shine. The same process here. However, equal the way we said maybe this one will also do things now that they enjoy. Let me tell you, a governor where you are just referring to Sweden. My governor is Sweden, can never see money of the state. Have access to it. I'm a create officer to hold money.
Really? Really? Daniel, when governor no this Sweden beg you go. So what you have the location where you stop come here.
Let me round up something. Even the Prime Minister of Sweden ever says, where you go now. The only thing they have is document in relation to those money. Office here is not to hold money. The Minister of Finance of the a bank, the Minister of Taxation. And now when you sign a contract, we award the contract, or now authorize the contract, and you award the contract in it. There are procedures to things that will make people to be held accountable. Or then on a day transfer, no day, or we cannot continue. Make a formulated contractors or agreement. Give them contract, sign contract and give them money. And then no they day or you got no relate to some kind of things. But I beg you some magmago. It can't continue for that. We have a foundational problem. If really, but any man may have it. Or he man, you know, in Nigeria, if you Obama said,
why you know, no, that is absolutely wrong. No, don't tell us like that. Don't tell us like that.
I was in Nigeria. Let me just make example of some things about our DOSAT leaders. They are greedy, they are self-centered. They don't want the youth in Edo to grow. That's one thing. I will make example with this man, Kakasia Karoru, the local government. It's from my local government. Okpawaro's government now will be another party. He could not even win his ward. He man win a ward, he man win unity. We're not saying you to have in Nigeria because you are close to the government. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? At the appointment, this man, Uroide was a senator for 8 years. What can we account of Uroide for 7 local government?
Exactly. Mr. Midwest, Midwest, with all due respect, you can't tell us to don't to do that. You have no right. It's our constitutional right. I think these people, this thing, it's time for you guys to know that we are not actually playing. This is time because why I use a life in my mortgage. You understand? Whether you are affiliated to any political party, I do not care. You guys cannot tell us not to do anything to talk. We are telling transparency, and I'm very glad that you said it. And I can vividly tell you, if you want to debate, come with your part, and I will be giving you all of them. The transparency. What were the things given to your man we're voting now, man we're campaign now? What were the things hand over to him? Let him come and produce it, and let's see who is transparent. If you actually want to talk about it, because we tell me transparency by awarding now you've left that one because you know that is fact. Now, how can you, a government of your state, local government in Sweden, they need to Finland, where investment today about $250 million. That he has signed in. It was all on the newspaper. All of a sudden, it was a lie. In the government, you were because the past government. Don't say that. A government in Orena is what you are talking about now. You have to speak on it, okay? You are not the EFCC. You are not the judiciary to actually ask and scrutinize the other past government because let them go. So that that is what I want. When it's a transparency in Wetani, Afro CCI what led to Tony Kasaja to leave? Why am not ever a CFO Masai? A CFO Masai. Then you want us to come and tell us when Mike criticize. If I don't tell us that, don't tell us, please. We have the right.
I think we are going to create a time in Israel. I'm going to bring Mr. Midwest. I'm going to call him tomorrow or next tomorrow. I like this conversation. We need to enlighten our people because we are ready for this 2027. This is not going to be it's not going to be like business as usual. We the Edos in diaspora, we must play a vital role when it comes to Edo election, and we need competent leaders. Since Edo started, having leaders we will take that political space from them. We will do it. I will do more better than them. So Israel, I really appreciate you. Thank you very much for your time and effort.
Thank you, Mr. Ogele, for inviting me.
Yeah, thank you.
Mr. Midwest, thank you so much. I like your debate, very heated, and the people, they are hearing it. This is the evidences. I've given all you everything here. I give you evidence. You said based with you like to what? the evidence in the maybe I'm lying because you told me whether I'm biased. I'm happy if I'm biased, but I want you to prove me wrong if I'm biased. But if you want to debate tomorrow, Mewarema Tidigba, I will stand, I will ask Mr. Ogele to do it if you want that.
Yeah, thank you. Man, no,
but I always respect you.
Anybody.
You pas de Ladian right from time I can debate Egbe. Eh, Bambana, Edo people, this is not the first time we are here. It's been a long time. Yeah.
And the only thing I will say,
thank you very much.
Everybody is welcome to this my platform. If you want link for me to send you, I will send you the link. The floor is open for everybody. We want better Nigeria, better I do. That's what I stand for. God bless every one of you. Thank you for you watching. Like my video. Go and subscribe to Ogele TV on YouTube. Share and like. God bless you. Happy Christmas and Happy New Year in advance. Good night. See you guys for the next broadcast. Thank you.